Hello, air signs. It's Lulu, and today I'm going to do your spiritual conversation. This is for Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Thank you. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Thank you. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, okay. All right. Because I've been sleepy. That water sign video, I'm like, okay, I'm a little sleepy. But I know if I lay down, I'm not going to go to sleep. What the fuck? All right. So let's see here. It may be the seasons are changing. You know what I mean? It may be what it is. Child, I don't know. Let me see. What do you have? We're going to do a overview for you first, and then we're going to get into it. What do you have for my beautiful water signs? Also, the 90-day journey to mindfulness is available on my website as well as Amazon.com. I have to change the mailing on my website because it can take a little longer, and I had to gift someone some Shut Up and Kiss Me oil because I had taken a little longer than expected to deliver her product. So she got that, plus I paid more for shipping than I thought I would have to, but that's neither here nor there. All right. Okay. Well, we're going to leave that alone. It says all time can be me time. That's Lux Empath life. I'm just saying in a nutshell. All right. So our days are filled with responsibilities and tasks, and it is common to feel that we don't have enough time for ourselves in our overscheduled lives. You can cultivate me time by establishing mindfulness in your body through a steady awareness of your breath or your posture. This gives you the power of making all the time your time. Okay, no matter what you're doing, if you are able to stay connected to some aspect of your physical experience, you can be present around the clock. And that's what the 90-day journey to mindfulness helps to teach you as well, about your patterns of behavior, about the things that you do that may be unhealthy for you and what you have going on, and especially in your process. And it helps you to create a smoother road for creates a smoother road for you on your path, because once you align with your assignment, once you get in line with your assignment, once you get in tune with your star player, and you're doing this on a regular basis, it'll be so much easier for you to pay attention to what is going on within and outside of you, around you, or what have you, right? In any environment, you just realize, and it's like, okay, I see. And you ask questions, you get your answers one way or the other. You just have to learn how that works for you, right? Now then, that's enough of that spiel. Okay? Now then, what do you have for my beautiful air signs, honey? And of course, this year has been a surrender year. Surrender to play, surrender to prayer, surrender your addictions, surrender to the wisdom of your body, surrender to your soul's path. This is all enlightenment. Surrender negative thinking, surrender to trust, surrender to drama, and surrender to complete healing. All of these are, of course, all of the cards and the way I see stuff is all spiritual, right? Mostly, okay? But this is what I'm getting here. You may have been worried about something, or overthinking something, or giving too much time and attention to something or someone or what have you. And now you're in a space where it's time for you to let go. So I'm going to bust these down in rows. I know the water signs, I don't know, that was a whole totally different to do. So this is how I'm doing it for the air signs. So with surrender to play, surrender to the wisdom of your body, and surrender to trust, here, they need for you to, of course, number one, get back in your body, but get very, very grounded. Pay attention to the vibes, and really acknowledge the vibes that you are getting from people and situations on your journey. But overall, it's time for you to have some fun. When is the last time you really had a good, wholehearted, okay? When is the last time that you really got your gears grinding, but in a more playful way, not in a more what do we call it, introverted and extroverted, right? So you may have been so extroverted that you forgot about to do the introverted work, or take time to go into hermit mode so that you could really receive the information that needs to be received, really analyze what needs to be analyzed, but also to keep you from making certain types of decisions based on impulse, or what you believe is the way that you should should react or act upon certain circumstances. In certain circumstances, now you're in a space where they need you to go within, learn, go back to that space where you are having fun, you are loving what you do. Like I say, if you can't do it with joy in your heart, why the fuck are you doing it, right? Because life is so short. Okay, life is too short to be worried, be stressed out. Life is too short. Like, I know that there are certain things in our lives that happen that may bring us down. There are certain things that happen in our lives that may take us, kick us off center, right? But how you recenter, how you refocus, how you realign over time in response to certain things that are like repetitive, like it's a pattern, and you're just seeing that it's a different pattern. It's the same pattern, it's just it comes up in a different way the more that you grow. So with this is coming in this surrender to trust. Trust yourself to make the right decisions. Trust that the decisions that you have made to pull away from certain situations and people was the right decision to make. This is about you learning to really walk your path in a way that allows you to be more trusting of what is happening in your life, and not try to force things to happen a certain way or force people to be a certain way based on what you believe, how you believe things should be, right? Because we're all so different, but yet we're all so familiar in some type of way, right? With this needing to take a break, needing to stop overthinking certain goals, needing to just get out and do something fun has a lot to do with you reconnecting with that inner child, reconnecting with that part of you that knew, oh no, stranger danger. Like, there's a part of you that innately knew who were actual strangers. Because some of you may have pushed people away that really meant you some good, and you may have pulled people in or gotten closer to people who really didn't mean you any good, did not mean you well, you see. So that's what I'm getting from that. So let's go ahead and start clarifying those three first before we bust down these other two rows. Clarify these first three cards. Six of Wands. This is a yes. So whatever your question is, whatever it is that is happening, whatever happened between August 2nd and August 11th, they're saying yes to continue to move forward. This has a lot of Leo energy. This has a lot of confidence. This has a lot of courage. This has a huge heart. And see, that may be the issue as well. I was telling a friend of mine the other day that, you know, when you have a big heart, you can block your blessings if you are just out here just giving to people who really don't deserve it. They don't deserve your time, effort, or your attention. And if you are giving, if you're not using your discernment and you're giving, then you block your blessings by giving to people undesirables, because they may be just knowing that you are in that space of giving, and you'll do it, oh she'll do it, oh he'll do it, and you are just doing it not knowing that they were not worthy of receiving that. You were not supposed to do that for them. Okay, that's how people rob you of your blessings too. So this is about public recognition. This is about success. This is about getting what you want, being triumphant, right? Overcoming certain trials and tribulations here. There may have been some type of arguments or disputes or some type of chaos surrounding in your environment. Okay, that's what we're going to say, in your environment. Okay, what information do you have for my beautiful air signs here? King of Swords. There may, like if you have, this may even be that you have a lawsuit or you are going up against someone here. They say that you're going to be triumphant. This King of Swords is an authority figure or someone who, it could be a lawyer, it could be a professor, it could be a doctor, whoever he is, right? He could be a judge even. But at the end of the day, I'm seeing here that this may be you, not in your feelings, but really being very strong in your way of thinking, using logic over everything, and being able to also hone that wisdom of your body and connecting the logic and the intuition with one another, right? Because some of you may be those type of intuitives, right? That may be your clair, that you feel, right, when something is off, but it may have been off center because you hadn't taken time out to reconnect and realign. Now, these middle three cards, surrender to prayer, surrender to your soul's path, and surrender the drama. You may have handed a lot of things over here recently, or will be handing a number of things completely over to prayer, and praying from your heart is what you need. They are requesting that you do. Whatever. They are requesting that you do that here. They want you to know that you are supported, and it's going to take some time because they are moving some things around, but things are going to happen in alignment with how they are supposed to, with you finally coming to that space where you are no longer wanting to have battle with certain challenges, obsessions, addictions, the thought forms, or what have you, right? Damn. The Knight of Swords in reverse, it may be that negative thinking that's coming up in this third row. But it's saying no here. You are not denied what it is that you are praying for. You may have been very ambitious here in the recent past, and you had to slow down a little bit. Your mission may have been slowed down a little bit. This is Gemini. Something may have happened between May and June that tried to slow you down. Yeah, cause illusions. There may have been something that tried to get you off of your soul's path. There may have been something that tried to interfere with your dreams. Please go watch the water sign about dreams. I don't know where in that spiel I went into about dreams, but there's some information over there you may need, okay? Because this is a Scorpio card, so you may have an issue with a Scorpio, but you have to say no to these illusions, say no to opportunities or choices that have to do with overanalyzing your feelings, overanalyzing your emotions, overanalyzing what's the right thing to say to who and how, and what's the right thing to do to who and how will they feel? Well, how do you feel? Now then, what is this? Clarify these cards. Yeah, because there's some 9 of Wands. You got to be resilient, right? This is a lot of protection, but this is also a lot of help to help you heal certain wounds as well. This is helping to heal and seal certain tears and rends in your energy as long as you do the work. This is reinforcing the boundaries, reinforcing your structure, infrastructure. This has a lot to do with your faith being tested, and you are very, very nearing the end of a cycle, and that's where that drama is coming in. There's going to be a lot of people coming at you. There's going to be a lot of different things, like people trying to start arguments with you, people trying to lie on you. They're saying that you do not, this is all an illusion. It's an attack, but it's not your attack. It's the attack. Whoever these people are that are coming up against you, whoever these people are who are trying to limit you, whoever these people are who are crossing boundaries on whatever level, don't do it. Okay? Don't allow that to take up any mental space here. Don't try to tell yourself that it's not happening. Now, I'm not saying lie to yourself on that level, but don't get involved in it, because the truth will be revealed in its own timing. Don't get involved in it to the point where you will don't get involved in it to the point where you begin to question your faith. You begin to question your protection. You begin to question your path. Like, be very mindful, because this is a trick of the enemy. You hear me? This is a huge trick of the enemy. Somebody is watching you. They don't know how to stop watching you. They don't have a life. They don't have nothing to do. All they know how to do is whatever you got going on. And I was just telling someone that the other day, I was like, a lot of times you can be around people who ain't got nothing going. All they got going is you and what you got going on. So you need to keep on worrying about what you got going on. They can worry about whatever. They'll fall off. I'm telling you. They'll fall off. What is this? Surrender to drama. Maybe a water sign, and it's a huge yes. Okay. This is this water, this Queen of Cups here. Maybe someone who is saying that they care about you and they see this and see that. You need to be mindful, because you got to be mindful of who you are allowing to plant seeds, and they keep telling you stuff and telling you stuff. That's how the seed grows. It blossoms and it takes you off your path. So now we go into these 3 cards over here on the side that's leading into this. The surrender your addictions, whether it's substances, people, certain places that you're just addicted to going to. In order for you to heal whatever this is that is happening, you're going to have to find a healthier alternative. Do your affirmations. Maybe it's time for you to create some new affirmations, some new declarations, some new music that you listen to, some new things that you see, whatever the 5 senses lead you to, that will allow you to move into a different comfort, right? Because whatever this comfort zone that you were in, it was causing issues. It was allowing you to be bamboozled by some energy. It was allowing you to be kind of tricked into certain things, right? Certain situations, certain conversations, because you got to even be mindful of conversations. I know for me personally, when people start talking about certain things, or they try to say certain things, trying to plant seeds and stuff like that, you have to recognize it right off the bat. Because if not, you will notice that, okay, why is this coming up again? And why is it coming up in this person's voice like this? Okay, that's not even my thought, right? It's not necessarily that you are replaying the conversation. It was a seed. So there's a huge difference, you see. Now, this negative thinking that is happening, just tell it thank you for sharing and get your ass on, okay? If it's something that you may, if you feel like you may need to look into it, put it on your emotional to-do list. I'll look into this at the end of the week. I'll look into this on my next PTO. I'll look into this when my full on meditation day. I'll look into this on the next moon phase. I'll look into the, okay? You don't have time to look into it right now because your soul is calling. That's what's holding the most weight. You're surrendering to your soul's path and knowing that your soul's journey is perfectly designed for you, okay? It's very important that you just have control over your thoughts. Okay, be mindful of what are your thoughts and what are not, because whoever this is that may have been strongly connected to you, I'm telling you right now, people who are strongly connected to you, you'll notice, and especially for those of you who are receiving this message, right, and you have these strong feelings of things not being right or what have you, and you know what certain things that happen in your body mean, whatever this is, you're going to realize, okay. Because I know for me, like if it's someone close to me or someone that I know that I allowed in close proximity to me, if someone is doing something, I feel it in my body in certain places, okay? So that may be something here that will go with the thoughts that come up. And it's like, wait a minute, that's not me. That's not mine. If it's to be revealed, allow it to be revealed. But, whatever. Surrender to your complete healing is very important. Open up to lovingly compassionate ways of being, thinking, feeling, speaking, or what have you. Because what I'm getting here with this crossing, surrender to play, surrender to your soul's path, and surrender to complete healing, it's time for you to allow your soul, your spirit to do what it came here to do and not be confined by these earthly things, right? Materialism, gossip, just being in a cycle, a repetitive cycle. It's time to come out of that so that you can grow into who you truly came here to be, how you truly came here to be, you see? With this, surrender your addictions, surrender your soul's path, and surrender to trust. You need to trust the process. Trust that it's going to take you some time to let this go, release yourself from this. It could be food, sex, whatever it is. It's going to take time for you to release this, but if you surrender to what you really and truly came here to do, who you really and truly came here to be, you just got to trust in the process. Trust that you're making the right decision, because there may even be some soul ties or some type of cords that need to be cut, and you just want, that this was an unhealthy connection. This was something that had to be released from you so that you can grow. This was something or someone, right? Some noun that you just really had to take off the rose-colored glasses and really see it for what it is, because it may have been draining you. Clarify these three cards over here, because the earth signs. The Emperor, this is you bossing up. The fuck. Some of you may be getting away from a job or this father figure or this person of authority, right? But overall, this is a yes. This is taking action when it comes to what it is that your soul is calling for you to do. Okay, because I really feel like you may be mastering one of the suits. You're either mastering the queen or king of fire, water, air, or earth. You're mastering an element. Okay, however that works for you in your arts as well. So with you being mastering this element and being a boss about this and really bossing up and taking control of how you do things, being very straightforward with how you do things, setting certain boundaries that need to be set, really knowing that you have dominion over you. You are the authority in your life. You see, you are ruling over who you are and connecting with your soul. Here, Six of Swords. Moving on. Some of you quitting a job as well, but this is moving on to something better. This is a transition. This is saying no to someone. This is Aquarius and the Aries. But you said no to something, and that comes with that surrender to drama. That the Five of Swords comes before the Six of Swords, right? So that was like winning at all costs, and I'm just gonna show you, and I'm gonna do this, and like, why even? Okay, how important is it to prove your point? So I feel like you went through this rite of passage and now you are being blessed. But now it's time for you to heal now, because you have so much information that is coming in that has to do with that healing. Two of Wands. This is progress, making a choice to plan for the future. Here, this is a yes. Something happened in March, January. Something happened at the first of the year where you are still in a space where you are moving forward. planning for the future, making choices, making changes. You know what I'm saying? Four of Wands, it's going to be a celebrate. You're going to have a reason to celebrate. Someone may even be coming home or making a decision to come home or making a decision to connect with someone who they felt at home with. The Chariot and the Three of Pentacles. This is a new job. This is learning to collaborate in a way that is healthy with other people. This is contracts being signed. This is someone who, this is Capricorn and Cancer. This is saying, these are a lot of yeses. So once you surrender all of these things that no longer serve you, once you surrender whatever this new low vibrational thing that you had to get over, whether it was a thing, person, whatever it is, you had to get over it, and you had to go ahead and say, you know what, enough is enough. Today is the day, and you move forward in a major way. It's like you put one foot in front of the other and just got the going, okay? Because with that Chariot card, you pulled yourself together, right? You created actionable steps, right? And it's like, no, I'm gonna make things happen. I'm gonna do this, that, and the other. Because the Chariot is all about ascension. The Chariot is bringing light to the dark, and then integrating those different parts of you or different parts of what it is, the shadow work that you may have done, right? And you're bringing it all together, asserting yourself and moving in a more disciplined way, because now you've mastered something, okay? And so with this Three of Pentacles, I really feel like there is something, maybe you're even getting a new car or a new home. But overall, I feel like there is something worth celebrating that is coming up. There may even be new someone moving in, or your rental property will be selling. But this has something to do with your friends, people who have mutual feelings for you, the lovers. People who have mutual feelings for you, you making a choice to do things right. This is also the integration of that masculine and feminine energy and balancing those out, the scales of balance, if you have the Isis Oracle. But overall, this is someone may even at your work be falling in love with you. I think they're going to help you with your car or something like that. Or somebody knows someone who will come and help you with your home, and they may be falling in love with you. Child, it's a lot. Ten of Cups. That's a commitment. Death card. The endings, there's some type of endings or a huge change, a major awakening, a major rebirth that is happening for you. And I also feel with that Ten of Cups, this is what you are receiving, what it is that you deserve in this space in your life. You made it. You did it. You stayed focused and you made some things happen, okay? There are some new things being revealed to you on this journey that is only for you in this next leg of the race. But with this Death card, this is Scorpio, and y'all got a lot of first of the year cards. The only end of the year card you have is this Three of Pentacles. So there may be some contracts that are coming or some type of learning here, or it could even be that there is some type of group. There's a group collaboration here that you are moving toward or moving away from, but you're still going to find this happiness here. I feel like you're going to be successful at ending something and making this transition. It's going to be very smooth for you. And I also feel that with that healing is that Ten of Cups, okay? This is you committing to your healing and being successful at it, okay? What is the surrender drama real quick? The Nine of Swords. Don't let that shit get to you. Anxiety, worry, guilt, saying no. So you got to say no. It's like no. Because I'm telling you, there may even be some energies here that are trying to get you to do certain things, or get you to go against your morals, your values, get you to set new standards based on how they do things or how they live their life. Anybody got time for that? So if you ain't got time for that and you made it this far, put a stop sign in the comments, okay? Y'all woke me up, air signs. I really like it. Whatever.